Forecast for the week beginning Thursday, April 10th, 2025. This is Chief Meteorologist John Ainsworth for Longmont Public Media. Saturday, April 12th, we have a full moon, so 99% visible. Sun is looking okay. We got some sunspots over here on the side that directs things more at Earth, so worth watching, but things are quiet right now. Sunrise is backed up to 6:26 and sunset has drifted to 7:36. We have gained another 18 minutes of daylight this week. Looking at drought conditions, things got better in the northeast and a few spots, but overall not a lot of change. Nationwide, we had some relief out here in the Mississippi Valley and Great Plains, but not much else. Do have smoke around, but not in Colorado. We have a lot of dust, though, from wind, so visibilities are down a little bit. Looking at the animation here for snowpack, something went wrong with their data this time. This sharp little spike and drop. I don't think that's real, but however it is, I think you need to connect those dots, and it's 85% of median, which not super, but not horrible. Looking at precipitation, this line should only go up. That's why I think this little part is wrong. So maybe they'll go back and fix it next week. But for water itself, 91% statewide. Okay, that's what we got. Not horrible, just not great. We did get a lot of precipitation, kind of a prolonged snowy wet time last weekend, and half inch to an inch of water along Denver, up into the mountains, out in the distant plains. Looking at the severe weather climatology, and I think that's the end. Yeah, there we go. Severe chances become climatologically noticeable. Almost back to Denver and Longmont now. So the eastern plains, we are entering severe weather season. For Thursday, we have same places have been hit by tornadoes and flooding. Have it happening again. Then that drifts off to the coast for Friday, and they get a break on Saturday. Stuff north of us on Saturday, with a chance of Saturday night rain. Small chance, but it's there. Looking at Thursday, we have a front draped just overhead. It's still overhead Friday, and Saturday it pushes to the east as a warm front, and we got an arrow showing warm air coming in. We really are going to see temperatures rocket up. Stuff at weather 5280 is still not working well, so I had to go elsewhere for a meteogram. Our normal temperatures go from 60 to 64 over the next 10 days. 32 to 35 at night is our expected averages. So you can see we are 88 for Saturday. That's crazy. Cool down on Monday, and then kind of still above normal for most of the time period, both day and night. I kind of like this one. I might stick with this meteogram. So sunshine duration, interesting metric. Here's probably precipitation. They are missing. They have a 30% chance here, but it's very little precipitation. Yeah, and then we have teens, and the next weekend a chance too. And daily wind gusts. We have winds kind of up over the weekend, a little down until next weekend. So we have this ridge you can see in the west, and that's what's bringing in the warm temperatures. Let's put that in motion. Giant ridge here, just gonna bake us. I mean, we're 26 degrees, 27 degrees above normal. Over the weekend, we do get this little ripple passing to our north. Most of the storm is staying north of us, but we could see some showers. And the ridge comes back, but we have northwest flow. Here comes a little ripple that apparently is not going to have any moisture to work with. This is a cutoff low, drifting into the desert southwest by the end of next week, making for possibly interesting weather around Easter. So here's Easter, and yeah, we got a system kind of drifting right overhead. Beyond that, another trough, but that's too far out. So let's look at the amazing temperatures above normal. Yep, really kind of up here in the 12, 16, even some almost 20 degrees. Here comes this front on the weekend, drifting down, staying on the eastern side of the Rockies. Just can't go over the mountains. There's some thunderstorms or convection there. And it drifts off to the east, and we continue to kind of bake out here for this time of year. And then we see a ring of thunderstorms again, with that cutoff low coming in, and thunderstorms again on Saturday maybe. Next week, Easter weekend. So Easter weekend could be interesting weather-wise. Let's take a look at surface radar and precipitation types over time. Here comes Saturday, and then Sunday you have that system passing north of us. Yeah, and there's our little chance of rain. If you blink, you miss it. So, yep, it's gone. Here's Tuesday, Wednesday. There's that little bit of convection and stuff happening. Really small chance of midweek showers. Not a lot of moisture back in. And here comes that cutoff low with a ring of thunderstorms ahead of it. Next weekend, Easter weekend, you can see there's something around. There's a system. I see nothing but green, though, so even rain in the mountains and not snow. So with weather 50 to 80 down, we still have to go to tropical tidbits for future precipitation over the next 5 days. Not much along I-25. Precipitation all around. Isn't that normal? Yeah. Downslope does that. So the air comes off the mountains. Sinking air doesn't precipitate well. For snow, just a few high elevation locations for the next 10 days. Not much along I-25. More in the mountains in the south. A little more snow in the higher mountains. Ski resorts maybe. But that's it. So we go from 70s on Thursday, rocketing to close to 90 on Saturday. We'll see what happens Saturday night into Sunday morning. 40% chance of precipitation. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we start to warm up. 2 weeks out, there we saw it in the ridge kind of reforming in the west. We've had this persistent ridge for more than a year now. I mean, yeah, it gets broken down now and then and replaced, but it comes back and dominates most of the time, and that's what we see with the above normal temperatures and below normal precipitation expectations in the west. That's it. This has been Chief Meteorologist John Ellsworth, wishing you keep looking up.